Can you sum up the day and maybe review the high points for you?
Yeah, it was scrappy would be how I would describe that day. Parts of it you could remove the S, but I got a lot out of what I had. Short game bailed me out a lot early, and missed a couple putts I thought I should have made coming in. But 3 months ago, if I'd have been mad at 66, or if you told me I'd be mad at 66, I'd say you're crazy. So splitting hairs, but it was a little bit of smoke and mirrors today, just to be honest. And but I'm still in a good spot, and I can work on it in a minute and wake up tomorrow in a better frame of mind.
What do you got to work on?
What's that?
What do you got to work on?
I didn't wedge it very good today. I've been wedging it great for 2 months, and I hit some pretty average to below average wedge shots, and then I made a couple bad strokes coming in. They weren't nervy strokes; they were just bad strokes. Some I can work on pretty easy. So spend a half an hour, 45 minutes afterwards, and then just regroup, get ready for in the morning.
Bad stroke or bad read on 16?
That was a stroke. That was definitely the stroke. I started out with it straight, moved it to left center, and fell in love with the line and forgot to actually stroke the putt. So, yeah, that was me. We had the read right, and the read on 18, I think it was a little low in retrospect. But like I said, I'm not going to be too angry at 66 very long.
Do you feel like that might have been the worst round you played this weekend? If so, do you feel like that says something about where your game's at right now, that you're still in the lead?
After I get over myself, which shouldn't take long, it'll actually be a positive, because I didn't have my A stuff today full swing wise, and I still managed to stay in there, and that was because of my putting early on and just around the greens, which is something I've been working on a lot. So once I finish sweating and take a shower, I'll probably think about the good stuff about it, and I was able to stay in the game, not having my best stuff full swing wise.
Last week, you feel like you were coming into this one sort of playing house money a little bit, and has that changed over the last 3 days?
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. On paper probably, in my mind, it's a nice way to think about it, but won't be thinking about that tomorrow, obviously. So, but, I'm in a good spot, and just, iron a few things out and wake up tomorrow a little more confident than I am right now, and see where we are.
Lucas, when you're taking all the way back to the first hole and you chip in for birdie, but the ball all the way around hit the stick,
yeah.
A little surprised, and what did that mean to get you going to see one of those fall early?
Yeah, it was a brutal shot I had, 98 yards in the fairway downwind with a front pin with a backstop. That was brutal, In you guys' world, I misspelled I think. But Tommy said walking up, he goes, well, we know we're going to have a good lie. Let's chip it in. And we did. And that's why I looked at him and pointed. And so, again, I hit a bad shot. I chunked a wedge, but I made up for it in pretty flashy fashion, I guess. It was a nice shot. It would have spun. It would have been close regardless. It just happened to go in.
Lucas, how are you approaching tomorrow in terms of, are you going to be watching, what others in your group, what others are near the top of the leaderboard? Are you going to pay attention to that? I know you're going to be focusing most on yourself, but how do you approach everything around you, with being so tight?
Yeah, I think
a win last weekend, does that give you more confidence in closing the door tomorrow?
100%. Yeah, I felt great today. I'd been knocking on the door before last week a few times, been in the last group a few times, and all that kind of led up to the good feeling today. In Detroit, I think that first week when I was kind of in the hunt a little bit, I was a little nervy early on, but I felt really good today. So, and that's good leading up for tomorrow, because, I've been there a bunch the last 5-6 weeks. So any experience situation like this is good to lean on.
Do you think you could have won Wyndham if you didn't have those opportunities in Detroit and other places?
No, I don't. That'd have been the first time in a while. I think that'd have been a tall task considering where I was earlier.
Lucas,
does it feel like a major championship final round tomorrow, considering the stakes? I know Bethpage was long ago.
No. Majors are a different animal. Everybody says they're just another tournament. They're full of it. So.
Lucas, your start today was huge, birdieing 3 out of your first 4 holes. That really sets you up to keep your lead up 2 strokes going into the final round. How are you mentally prepared for tomorrow after a great start today? How do you kind of prepare for another great one tomorrow?
Similarly, just hydrate, rest, and, come out guns a-blazing, because there's going to be some birdies tomorrow, and everybody's coming after the same thing, so I got to be ready.
Any more laundry tonight?
I don't know. Y'all want to see these again tomorrow? Maybe. Yeah. These kind of bring out my good side. So, no laundry tonight. I'm thinking some white joggers to maybe tomorrow.
How did you pack for this week?
What's that?
How did you pack for this week? You going home tomorrow night?
I don't think so. I don't know. I packed what I had in Greensboro.
Did you pack for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks? How'd you?
I packed for 1 week and then wash. So.
Do you have someone do that for you?
No, I do it.
Himself.
I'm very bored in my hotel room. It gives me something to do. So, finished my book. So I needed something to do.
What are you on right now?
I don't have anything. I got to stop on the way back. I just finished Daniel Silva's newest one. Good airport book. Good fiction. Good stuff.
Did you
Check
have
him
enough
out.
quarters?
What's that?
Do you have enough quarters? $3 a load?
I had to get change from the front. Dug through the backpack and then change from the front. Thank y'all.